Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force here with some more Lords of the Fallen. Yes, it's like the third video in 2 days, I know, but I'm having a lot of fun. So as I keep playing games, I tend to keep covering them here on YouTube. Now today, here in this video, I'm actually going to take you through the Catacombs. This is a massive underground labyrinth that actually spans a good portion of the area beneath the starting zone. So the place you begin in the keep and all that stuff, this spans basically from one end to the other. And it's funny because I actually didn't know that this thing even existed until this afternoon when I happened to stumble upon it. The main storyline didn't take me to this area. I just happened to find it, and then after exploring it for a couple of hours on my other save, I said, I've got to show this to people. So that's what we're going to do here today. Now this save here has a little bit further progression than I had in the last video that you saw. So I've got a couple spells at my disposal. I've also progressed a little bit further in terms of like my character development and all that stuff. Specifically, the spells that I have access to include the Rage spell, which will increase my damage and make it so that I basically have infinite energy for a short duration. I've got the Ram spell, which will shoot out a ram and knock back targets, and then I've got the Prayer spell, which you guys saw in the past. It creates a decor and gives you some health regeneration. I'm gonna just run back up here just to top my health off here. Very nice. So yeah, essentially what I'm going to do here today is just take you through these catacombs. That's what I'd like to do. It's pretty cool. There's a lot to be seen here, so this should be a fairly lengthy video. We're going to start off going over here to the right and just do a little bit of exploration. Again, going to show you some of the stuff that you didn't get to see before. I could start off here by showing you the Ram spell. So I'm just going to, it's highlighted right now. I can cycle through. And once actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll wait till this guy. Let's dispatch of this guy. One of the cool things I found out about playing this sort of heavy warrior style is that you can abuse the shield slam so much, like just running into people. It's hilarious. All right, so I'm gonna lock onto that guy. I'm gonna hit my Y button to cast the spell, and then bam, that thing runs out, knocks him on his ass. So that gives me the opportunity to just come in and do some nice big old attacks and take him out. There you go. Very nice. I dig it. Do you? Yeah, absolutely. All right, so is there anyone in here? Yes, there is. That's right. And I can just go with the kick little knockback or he's gonna block, so we're gonna go like that. So something about the chest in this game are the loot inside is set on like every single chest has. It's been my experience. I have 4 different saves that I've been running through this game with, and it's been my experience that every single chest has a set specific loot that will drop from it. However, you can alter the rarity of that loot based off of your modifier. So basically what I'm going to do is any chest that we see, I'm not going to open up quite yet. I'm going to wait until I get my Magic Find modifier up a little bit higher. So you can see we've got a chest right here. But oh, there's a spider. Oh no, that's not good. I'm gonna go with our shield slam. The shield slam knocks them down and just gives you a bunch of free shots. It's really, I don't know, it feels, oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage, and we're taking poison damage. Nope, need to come back and heal up. Look at that. He just almost destroyed me. What the heck? I'm gonna actually have to use a second potion here. All right, we're gonna run in, knock him down. That poison damage is rather painful. Rather painful indeed. I'm actually on my ass right now. I can knock him back to stop him. The spiders will like summon this little egg thing. If you knock him back, that'll stop that from happening. So yeah, don't open the chest basically until you have a high magic find. Until you have a high magic find. It's just, you're gonna get the items, but you're gonna get the same items no matter what, but the difference is you'll get the base level, like the common version of that item, whereas if you wait, you can get the purple or orange versions, which they're just a lot better. So think for weapons, more damage, more defense for armor, and then there's also special modifiers that are only going to be available on the higher tiers. Specifically, on one of my saves, I can show you a perfect example of that right now. On one of my saves, I have got this shield right here. So I'll show you the shield that we're talking about, the commander shield. However, On that save, the commander shield it's this base average color, which is the color of these shields. The higher tier one, the purple and the orange one, have this additional benefit of shooting out these projectiles. So I can show you if I just slam this on the ground here, and then after a couple of seconds, it shoots out 3 projectiles, which uses a magic and will damage and knock back enemies. Now, the base version of that, so if I picked up, if I killed that boss and had lower magic find, and I don't get the purple or orange version, you don't get that extra modifier of it shooting out those projectiles. So yeah, it's just, I wanted to tell you guys, after I've discovered that, I'm like, I need to tell people about that, because this is pretty important information to try to make sure that you're maximizing your chance to get the best loot possible. All right, we got a guy here, but there are 2 of these guys. Now, you'll notice I'm taking a crap ton of damage. This is because we're finally in an area with more difficult enemies. You know, before, we were going through the beginner areas, and it's like everyone's like, well, Force, geez, you're just plowing through everything and you're hardly taking any damage. It has seemed that as the game has progressed, it's getting more and more challenging, so that's a good thing, right? And you know what would have been awful? If I had fought that guy with those 2 archers shooting down at me? Yeah, that's exactly why I went to try to take them out first. All right, so these shield guys were actually quite troublesome for me at first, but I've figured out, again, as is the case with this type of game, once you figure out how to fight enemies, it's just a matter of executing. Like, a lot of times, the first time I came up against this guy, as is the case with a lot of different bosses and stuff, first time I came up against this type of enemy, he obliterated me. He killed me very quickly. So I'm like, okay, that sucks. So he killed me very quickly, and then after some practice, you learn how to do it, and then you're all set. All right, here's a scroll.
Some people say we punish too harshly. I say it's not even enough. We are still much too forgiving. Whoever commits a crime should be killed right away. After any crime, we'd be rid of all the sinners and would live in eternal peace. But instead, we put them away. In here, and I'm the one who has to take care of them.
Yeah, so, oh snap. That little conversation piece, getting a little political there about the incarceration system, huh? Yeah, oh boy, it's a little intense. So these guys will swarm you. That's sort of their MO. They're very hyper-aggressive. They're going to constantly be in your face. And even with a stun, your second attack, they will still retaliate with a follow-up attack. So I'm going to kill a few more guys, and then I'm going to go back and open those chests, because there's actually some really good armor in there. Also, if I step on that, you will fall through. Let me just roll over it, though. I did this before. Okay, apparently I'm not triggering it. That is supposed to crumble, though. Or at least it did the last time. Maybe it's because my armor was heavier. I don't know, but last time I went over that thing, it just completely crumbled, which is exactly why I'm being careful here. Maybe I can knock that guy off. Oh! You know what? I can actually knock him off, I guarantee. Ready? We're gonna go... Oh, come on. There you go. Thank you very much. Alright, so we've got a modifier of 1.3 right now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go back towards those 2 chests that we located. But here's another little tip. To make sure that you're getting a higher rarity item, always save before you open up any chests. So here's what I'm going to show you. We're going to go, and hopefully we end up getting the purple version. I'm content with the purple version, although we could keep abusing this to try to get an even rarer version, but I would be okay with just a purple item. So we're going to open this chest first. This isn't the super important one, though, but we'll open this first. And we got it. Okay, so we got the purple version of the dagger. So that gives me confidence that we're going to get the purple version of this chest. Here we go, fingers crossed. Open it up. Yes, awesome. So if I didn't get the purple version, you can actually quit game and rejoin. It will bring you back to the last checkpoint, which was right before we opened those chests, and then we can kill some more enemies, build up our modifier again, and then reopen those chests for a better chance of getting that high rarity item. It's pretty abusive, not gonna lie, but the high, again, as I mentioned earlier, the higher rarity items are going to be more defense, more modifiers, more sockets for not gems. What are they called? For runes. They're just you want that stuff. So any little tip I could give you to make sure that you're getting the higher rarity stuff, I'm going to tell you about. Look at how awesome this Living Legend armor looks. It is completely baller. So I'm super stoked that I got the rarity that I wanted, the purple one. So we're going to go back and we are going to save again to make sure, in case anything happens, we have this stuff. And there we go. Now we're all set. So let's go ahead and continue our way throughout the catacombs. You know, the first part of this video was more discussion of that magic find stuff than it was actually, you know, going through this dungeon. But I think that's very important stuff for you guys to know if you're going to be picking up and playing this game. So walking over this, it would fall, and I would die. I don't want to do that because I don't want to lose my magic find modifier. Look at that. So yeah, if I would have just tried to, the first time I went through the dungeon, I just walked across it. I'm like, oh look, that's a walking path for me to go. No, it wasn't. It was a trick. It was tomfoolery. And this is actually the first time in this game where I've seen that sort of, those Dark Souls traps, you know. Dark Souls is very famous for having that kind of stuff, for making you think you're safe and then completely being like, no, you're not actually. Oh, he's gonna heal up here, huh? He should be falling down any second now. This is hilarious. I've actually never seen something like this happen. He's just sort of hugging the edge here. Let me try to kick him. There we go. Oh, that was really, really funny. All right. I don't believe there's even anything in here. There could be something secret. This game has had a fair amount of secret stuff. Let's listen to another scroll, though.
Evil lives in this world. I have to accept it. There is no way to really drive it away. The only thing I can do is channel it into new forms. Mutations. They may be our future. Many people will not like this, but they need to see that the alternative is not having a future at all.
So lots of discussion. Again, the backstory stuff being told as you pick up those scrolls, and I do enjoy that. Here's a neat little thing coming up here. I don't believe there was anything down this way, was there? Yeah, I've got a door down here. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's a chest here. All right, well let's open this up, see what we get. And oh boy, we got a orange or yellow rarity blood stick. Although I do believe that is an agility weapon. Yes, and it is an agility weapon. But there you go, that is where the blood stick spawns. So I think one of the cool things about this game is that it seems like a big part of it is going to be going through the process of New Game. So there's New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus. And since we know exactly where, because all of this stuff is directly tied to chest or bosses, since we know exactly where items spawn, I think there's going to be a sort of a big culture around trying to build up the highest modifiers, and then trying to build up the highest modifiers and then going directly for these items at the highest possible rarity. I don't even know what the highest rarity is. I don't know if that orange rarity is the highest one or if there's one above it. So here's a little, there was a gate down there. Standing on this actually triggers that gate, which allows us to run down if we are quick enough and make it inside. Excellent. And why did we want to do that? Well, we wanted to do that because there is a chest in here, as well as a human skull, but that's nothing important to you guys. So there's a chest with a twinkling axe, and look, I got the crappy version of the twinkling axe. So everything we talked about earlier, if I wanted to, I could reload and come back to try to get that higher rarity. But I'm not too concerned because the axe that I have right now has been really good. I've got a rune on it, so it does some pretty solid damage. So I'm pretty happy with that stuff. Okay, let's keep on exploring. And now again, I have gone through this once, but it's pretty extensive. Like there's a lot to these catacombs, so you know I'm sort of reminding myself about where everything is, what everything is, stuff like that. All right, so that's where that is. That's that guy over here. This actually is going to wrap down to another area, and these catacombs have three different, two different entrances as far as I could tell, and then three exits, because there's an exit that you can't go in from the outside because it's barred, but you can actually leave. and then come back into this thing, which we'll probably end up doing, actually. Can't knock this guy down while he's flailing, unfortunately. There we go. It's going to be worth it to go ahead and chug a potion here. Okay, so we'll grab this. Did I get that? Yeah. And then we are going to go back down over here to the right, as there is a secret chest room, as well as a spot that will lead us right back to the entrance. Right down over here. These guys, oh no, this isn't the one. So there's multiple different variations of these creatures that might seemingly look exactly the same to you. Some of them have a higher health and flail a little bit more. And then there are ones with lower health, and what will happen is once they die, they will actually come back to life. Although both of these are the higher health ones, so once I kill these guys, they'll be down for the count. But there are versions of this type of enemy that you'll kill them once, and then you'll think you'll be safe. But if you wait a couple seconds, they'll come back to life. So that's just, it's sort of, I guess, fair warning to make sure you're not, make sure you don't engage too many enemies at once. Because again, this is a game where multiple enemies can hit you at the same time. All right, I think we should be coming up on the secret room soon. First we get this over here. I might be wrong, though. I'm not entirely positive. All right, sign of Sir Samuel the Aaron. Let's listen to another dialogue.
The sword must be cursed. Found it in a grave I plundered a few nights ago. The grave of some Kyle Ember, I think. When I held it, I felt weak. I felt sick. But the sword itself is incredible. Whoever finds it, leave it be. It is too dangerous.
Oh crap, another guy. And it's, oh, these guys do a lot of damage. This is not good. I actually need to be very careful here, because I could die very quickly. The fire archers just do a crap ton of damage, as you can tell. Plus they have the damage over time stuff there, so. I'm trying to lock onto that fire archer. Well, if this guy wants to come in here, then I'm fine with that too. I will totally fight him in here. Okay, here we go. Excellent, perfect. Okay, so now we can take out the fire archer without... That's the thing, these fire archers in conjunction with enemies that keep you away from the fire archers equal bad news very quickly. If they get a couple of shots off on you unhindered, you're going down like immediately. Okay, so this is the exit that I was talking about earlier. So this would actually have me leave and come back in, but I don't want to do that because doing so will reset the enemies inside. Anytime you go through a loading screen, it will reset the enemies in the previous area that you were in. But that right back there, that will take you out just in front of the last video we took a look at when we killed that boss. That's where that takes you out, right in front of that boss. Yeah, so basically on the other side of the graveyard, which is where we are now. And let's go ahead and go back up. I mean, again, we're just kind of exploring these catacombs together. I just wanted to show you some gameplay and in the process talk about the game. Okay, so I can go up this way now. Let me check in this direction. I believe I know where this leads back to. I believe this leads back to the wraparound of where we picked up this awesome armor. Okay, this is one of the higher health guys. Now let me use some of my spells here because I haven't been using them a ton. Let's use the ram and launch the ram at that guy. Why not? Awesome. So I do believe this is going to be right... Oh no, this is... Okay, this is the secret area. That's right. This is the secret area by the start of where we began this video. It was previously sort of fenced off. There was no way in. But we are going to be able to... Well, number one, there's a chest over here. Number two, we can open up a area to get there. Where do you... Yeah, damn it. Here we go. I'm like, I'm not hitting him. What the hell? All right, so this will open up to the starter area right there, and we can listen to this and open the chest. Okay, well apparently we ended up losing that dialogue. That sucks. Whatever. And we got the Cold Blood set, 2 of which are purple. That's a light armor set. I'm okay with how that ended up turning out. That's not a big deal. All right. So let me go back through here And we will wrap around in this direction. Because I know that this is going to come up to the room that we were just in eventually. Oh yeah, here it is. This is it. Yeah, this is the wraparound. I don't think I went... did I go straight though? Did I come this way? Yes, that's in this direction. Okay, well then perfect, perfect. All right, so we're going to go ahead and keep moving now. Going this way. And what we can do is we can go up top, but let's first take this path. This is a path that we haven't gone through yet. Not fully, at least. Okay, yeah, so we went to this point, and then we ended up turning around. Yes, this is where we turned around. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to open up this right now. We still have our high modifier, so the chances of us getting something sweet is better. All right, good. We got a scab staff. As you've seen, you know, as long as we are keeping up, as long as we don't die, you also want to make sure that you don't turn in your experience. So right now we're sitting on a ton of experience, 18,000 experience. You don't want to turn that in.
The ceiling collapsed. We were told to leave it alone as it makes a good shortcut. From the main catacombs entrance, keep heading left. Eventually you will reach the hole in the wall. This might be the shortest way right now.
So you don't want to turn it in because death and or turning in your experience at those red shrines, both of those things are what reset your magic find. It's, again, also something very important to know. Get out of here. Get out of here. Come on, what are you doing? Die. Thank you very much. And the last thing I want to show you is actually just down here. This came as a huge surprise the first time I went through these catacombs, and that was the fact that there's a boss down here. I didn't expect it. Again, the main storyline didn't take me here, so I was really happy to see, even in like non-main progression stuff, that there's still things to be had and boss fights, boss encounters to actually, I don't know, encounter or whatever. All right, so I just gotta work my way through. I think there's this, and then there's one other guy coming, I think. Yes, there it is, the spider. These freaking spiders, they're really annoying. Look, and why am I on top of him, by the way? It doesn't, they just, if they get off their poison spit, they will do massive amounts of damage very quickly. So fighting these guys is just a matter of trying to prevent that poison spit from happening. Let's listen to this here, shall we?
We found those two fighting in the rain, calling each other murderers. We didn't have time to investigate. We imprisoned both of them, just in case. Even if none of them is a murderer. Both are loud troublemakers.
And now it is time for the boss. I have a vague idea of how to do this. He's got a charge mechanic in which he'll run at you, and then there's also this door here. So I'm assuming there's some way with that door to get him to like charge into it or something. I don't know, I'm not entirely positive. I kind of failed the first time that I attempted it, and actually I think we're gonna want to do this light. So let's go ahead and put on a light set. Symmetry, we're gonna go with the light element. So we'll put on the full light set. We're gonna ditch our shield here, and this is gonna be a dodgy, or this is actually a medium set, but you know, it's lighter than heavy. It's light enough for the fastest rolls, so. And I think I could also probably take some pop shots at him from a range like this, which I don't mind doing. I mean, I know it's kind of cheap, but you know, whatever. All right, and after, with that ricochet off of the wall, I'm pretty sure I can hit him with that too. At least I believe. I mean, this is like a learning in process here is literally what you're seeing. Because again, I got completely obliterated on my first attempt. This thing's easy to avoid. Now every boss fight also has some like fun little extra thing where if you kill him that way, you're gonna get some sweet loot as a result. Okay, that works. And then I can dodge. Okay. Well then I think that's how I'm gonna do it. I think I just gotta hit him a few times, avoid these. And then when he runs into the wall, I can do that fun stuff. I could probably try using some of my spells here too. But I like to save my mana for that gauntlet because it's just really good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh boy. Alright guys, well with this we will be wrapping up this Lords of the Fallen gameplay video. I want to thank you so very much for watching me go through the catacombs. We saw not all of it. There's still a little bit more of the catacombs to be explored. But you know, that's... Whoa, damn it. What are you doing? But I just wanted to show you some of what what there was to see, and also give you an introduction to this boss fight. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna actually consider doing a New Game Plus playthrough of this game. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys all have a wonderful afternoon. I will see you tomorrow. Keep watching and keep owning. I'll at least let you watch till we get to the... Whoa, phase 3 is a little intense. Holy crap. I kept recording, obviously, as you can see here. And this phase is a little more intense. I get an instant razor blade thrown at me. Come on, run into the wall, run into the wall. Please, what are you doing? Stop walking close to me. This is really annoying. Oh my god. We are so close. Come on, come on, come on. No, it missed! How did it miss? How did it miss? Oh my god. I swear if I... Come on, get it. Yes! We won! Oh, so victorious. So terrifying. Please, give me some sweet loot. That was literally like over 10 minutes of me strafing that guy. Oh my god. Champion defeated. What do I got? Give me something. Give me something here. Come on. Give me something. Fist. Alright, whatever.